Mario, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, we had quite an interesting race there. We saw a number of punctures that we weren't really expecting to see, but can you talk us through what that issue was and what was causing that?
Yeah, obviously we have to investigate now the puncture. It looks like we know that the front left was the most severe position, most stressed position, but in that case most of the puncture were after impact on the curbs, so we need to understand if the loss of pressure was sudden or which kind of issue was. To do that, we are sending the tires back to Milan for a quick investigation. What I'm telling you is just a preliminary visual investigation. But the tires were working well, and as predicted, most of the drivers were on a two-stop strategy.
And was there any indication ahead of this race that could be an issue? I know you're saying that the tyres are working well beforehand, and the drivers and teams seem to think so as well. It seemed to just come from nowhere.
No, exactly, because sometimes we have some indication like vibrations that are growing. In that case, we didn't see anything. We have found some cuts on the tires, on the sidewall of the tire, that is obviously the weaker part of the tire itself. The level of wear was quite high, so we have to investigate also on the level of wear, but the tires were still in one piece. You can also see from the footage that the tires were still in one piece, just losing pressure. And the first suspect is that the impact on curbs was quite hard during the race, and therefore causing this loss of pressure.
Of course, I know we've still got to do the proper investigation, so this is all preliminary. But looking ahead to Saudi Arabia, of course, that's the first time we're going to be at that track as well. Do you have any concerns that we could see something like this? Or?
No, they are a completely different track, and our way to define the prescription is always the same. We rely on simulations that are coming from the teams. Also, in this case, the track was new. We got simulation from the teams on Friday. We compared the simulation with telemetry data, and they were okay. The teams were very good in predicting the real level of energy that was going into the tire, so we were not worried at all. And we didn't increase the pressure or change any parameter from Friday to Saturday, so there was no indication about that. We need to understand if the cuts were caused by an external element or not. I cannot say that at the moment, and we start the usual investigation to be ready before Saudi.